my channel. Today's video is going to be my January budget closeout plus my final week check-in. So January has been a month. It's not been the best month for us, but I'm hoping that we can start fresh in February. I'm looking forward to it. So let's start by doing our check-in. So we'll flick to our monthly view. I used the Plump Planner kit for January and I absolutely love it. If you want to pick up any of her monthly kits, then you can use my code KATES15 or Kate15, one of them. It's linked in the description box down below anyway, and you can go and check her out. But yeah, this is how my monthly view looks. We do have a couple of transactions to track for the final week of January. All of them actually are food expenses, and we have no eating out expenses, which is not like us, so we did quite well in that respect. But let's start. So we are tracking from the 24th until the 31st. I'm sure that is correct. Let's check it. 23rd. So the 23rd to the 24th. We did have a lot of no spend days this week. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it would have been 7, but I couldn't fit a little sticker on the 24th. So near enough the full week was no spend, which is really good for us. But we do have 2 shopping days, and we will be over budget on our food shopping budget because I forgot that there was 5 Sundays in the month of January, so that's my own fault for that. But let's start by tracking our food. So zoom you in so you can see this is our weekly check-in. So I like to track food, petrol, household, eating out and unbudgeted. So we actually only have food, so let's start by tracking those. I'm going to grab my calculator and we can start. So we had Aldi for £34.87, and then we had Tesco's for £11.64 on these days, so let's tick them off. We then had Tesco's and Aldi over here, so we had Tesco's at £17.06 and Aldi for £55.21. So in total we spent £118.78, but that was for 2 weeks, which is actually quite good considering I budget £70 per week if I'd done it correctly. So we spent a total of £118.78. Our total remaining last week was £57. So we had £57.09 remaining. If we take away our £118.78, we are over budget by £61.69. Again, I can't find my red pen. I'm not sure where it is, but we're over budget by £61.69, which isn't too bad considering, like I said, I budget £70 per week for food shop. So if I had done it correctly, we probably would have been under budget, but that is my own fault. Petrol, we had none, so we spent nothing. And we had a total of £1.82 remaining. Household, again, we spent nothing and we actually had £84 left over. Eating out, nothing, but we were over budget in this category still by £23.87. And we did have that one unbudgeted expense of £14. So we are over budget by 14. So that is how the end of our weekly check-in looks. So we are over budget by 3 categories. So let's flick to our January budget to close it out. So I have already filled in our income. So I got what I expected, 1,850. But since it was a 5-week month, Thomas gets paid 5 times. So he actually got 1,400 instead of 1,150, which is really good considering I forgot to add in that food expense. So instead of getting the 3,000 that I thought, we actually got £3,250. So I'm just going to add in here that was under, and then this was over by 250. Perfect, so let's now go to our variable expenses and figure those out. So petrol, we had a budget of 90. And if we have a look at our weekly check-in, we were under budget by £1.82. So if we had take away our £1.82, the total we spent was £88.18. And that means we were under budget by £1.82. Food, we were over budget, so we do set a budget of £280 and we were over budget by £61.69. So that means for the month of January we spent a total of, zoom you in further so you can see, sorry that I have to squint the page, I'm just terrible at writing, £341.69, and as I said that means we were over budget, sorry, by 61.69. Just going to put it in brackets since I can't find my red pen. Savings, it was the same as allowance for both myself and my fiance Thomas. Household, we budgeted 100 and we still had £84 left, so we only spent 16. So we spent £16 and that means we were under budget by 84, which is really good. Eating out, we had a budget of 130. I hope you can still see that. So £130 and we were over budget by £23.87. So for the month of January we spent a total of £153.87 for eating out. So 15387, and that means we're over budget, as I said, by £23.87. My mum's birthday, we did end up spending the £40. And then for unbudgeted, we did have an unbudgeted expense of £14. So we were over budget for that again. So let's add up our totals. Zoom me a little bit so I can just get my phone in here. So we had £88.18, add £341.69, add 400, add 200, add 300, add 16, add £153.87, add the 40 and add 14. We spent a total of £1,553.74. So that means we are over, but not by much. So that would mean that we should be over by £13.74. So let's just double check it. So £1.82 take away £61.69, add 84, take away £23.87, take away 14. Yeah, £13.74. So we are over budget by £13.74. So if we take our income, which was 3,250, minus our variable expenses, 1,553.74, minus our fixed, which is £1,411.50, we were left with £284.76. And what we are actually going to do in the month of February is take half of that, so £140, and we're going to roll it over into our February pay. And the leftover money is just for me and Thomas. We're just going to spend it on what we will, or keep it in our wallets and purses as cash. So that is how our budget ended up, which is actually a lot better than what I thought. Since Thomas did get that extra pay, it doesn't seem as bad, even though we did go over in a few categories. So we have our budget complete and our weekly check-in. I just very quickly want to close out my sinking funds with you. So let's open this up. So as you can see, we had quite a few transactions. So we did end up taking the full amount that we put into our home category. For our first home fund, you have to pay a certain amount to be able to use it. So we took all of that out. I had a few transactions from the Planella. I bought a watch strap, Erin Condren. If you saw my stackery haul, if you haven't seen that already, I'll link it up above. Again, some stickers, Bella Planella ceremony stickers. I put £69 towards debt. I paid £45 towards Thomas's PlayStation. Got it for him for Christmas, but we had to pay it in instalments, so I pay for that. Thomas put £100 towards his debt, and then he actually lifted the other £100 and just put it in his wallet. So I just marked that. And then I had £32 remaining in mine, and I just lifted it as well and put it into my purse. So let's close out our sinking funds. I'm going to zoom you in. So as I said, we took out the full 400 of our home fund. So we were left with nothing. I took all the money out of mine. Thomas is going to actually end on a positive. We did pay our first home fund, but he sold his old PlayStation, so that was plus 150. So that's going towards his sinking fund. And we had nothing in wage or other. So we took out, we spent all of it, so the 900, but Thomas put back in 150. So I did just create these 3 little checkpoints at the bottom of our sinking funds. Not sure if I'm going to do this every month, but I just kind of did the highlights of what happened in our sinking funds. So we paid the first home fund. Thomas sold his PlayStation, so that was money into his account. And our savings are currently at 0, but starting in February we should not have to pay anything towards our house, so that will go into the wage category. If you haven't seen my previous videos, you will not know that I do not get a pay in July just because of when my contract ends, so we're going to have to put £400 a month into our savings to cover what my wage be. So we're going to do that. And then I do have my debt tracker as well, and this will be updated in February's, in the month of February. So yeah, that is January all done. It has been quite a month, but it's not actually turned out as bad as I thought. I'm looking forward to February. We should be getting the keys to our house at the end of February, so our budget will look a lot different in March and April, just trying to figure out the bills and when they're coming out and things like that. So February will be the last month that we have this sort of budget. Our fixed expenses have changed in the month of February. There's just because of the new year, things have went up, things have went down, we've added some things, so you will see a change here, but I am looking forward to the change. I'm looking forward to getting into my house, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how your January budget ended. Were you under budget or over budget? Either way, it's time for a brand new month and you can do it. Let's get back on it and try and not be over budget. I know it's hard, and as I show you on my videos, nobody's perfect, but all you can do is figure out maybe where you're going to skew and try and solve it. So I know it's definitely eating out, so we're going to try something different in the month of February to help with that. But yeah, also if you're brand new to this channel and you like budgeting or you're interested in it, please click that subscribe button. I'd love to have you join us on our YouTube family. I'm hoping to reach 600 subscribers by the end of March. That is my goal. Not sure if I'll hit it, but that is my goal anyway. But thanks again for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you on my next one. Have a magical day. Bye.